La 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 la. I would show you my food, but I don't feel like it right now. I do not feel like it. Just kidding. It's the same thing. It was a lot of it, so I guess you could consider that leftovers or whatever. Pretty cool. Yes. Well, thank you so much for this food. Thank you so much for everybody that contributed to the fact that this food is on the table right now and all that good stuff. Thank you for everything that I'm aware of and everything that I'm not aware of. But I do know that everything is happening for me, not against me, because this is an orderly universe. Thank you so much. I need to clean this already. Man. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? I'm gonna make sure I actually stop around 3 minutes this time around. Oh, because I'm not doing this thing long videos and nobody watching and blah 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 because blah 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 is gonna be blah 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 blah. Okay? If blah 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 blah. That's how most people talk, by the way. And that's my point. You can't function like that. You know what I mean? Your reason is faulty. My reason is faulty. I gotta go beyond that. Things are not supposed to make sense because if they did, I would have been exactly where I want to be, right? But most people don't think like that. It makes sense. I get it from this book right here. I'm not gonna rely on my old head. I'm gonna rely on my new one so that I can become the person that I want to be, which I really am. But it's like a gray area, you know what I mean? Like a no man's land where you gotta do things that don't make sense for a minute until things catch up to your new vibration. That's the same principle. You know, like one of the girls that I watch on Instagram that I'm very inspired by is going through kind of the same kind of thing where she's making videos every morning, but she probably feels like it's not getting the views that it deserves. And now she's talking about, oh, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to take a break. I said, girl, don't you stop. Don't you ever stop. Keep going. Expand, expand, expand. Because the minute you stop, it's over. I took a break for 5 days, and I'm trying to get back to where I was at. It's difficult. It's not difficult, but it's a process. You know what I mean? It don't just happen like that. And all of that happened, why? Because I followed this book right here to the letter. I'm still trying to follow this book to the letter, but I'm going to do that. You see how my mind tried to trick me just now? Man, be careful. Buy this book. Read this book and apply this book. If it's happening to me, and I'm reading this book a lot, best believe it's going to happen to you. So yeah, become a student, you know what I mean? Just do what the book says. If it says read this every day, just read it every day, you know what I mean? Just do it. Just do it. Because if you follow your mind and your reasoning, man, you're not going to get to where you want to be. Trust me. Because if you were, then you would have already been there and the results would have shown. But the reason why you're not is because of your head. So you got to switch up. You know, you got to upgrade. Upgrade. I be forgetting that I'm streaming as well, so I don't know if they're getting the gist of it. The camera is not where it's supposed to be. Alright, bet. This should be more aligned. Alright, enough with the yapping. Let me eat. I've been yapping a lot for y'all. I don't know if y'all realize. I don't usually talk when I eat. I must be special, huh? Anyhow. But another thing, self-care comes first, you know what I mean? You gotta take care of yourself. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. But it's not working out. Like I had a conversation recently with somebody. Alright, I'm not gonna keep naming names because it's not about the names, it's about the message. And basically he was telling me how people was asking for help and things like that. And it's kind of slowing him down as far as where he wants to go. So it was an interesting conversation, to say the least. Looking back at it, I feel like now, looking back, nobody can slow you down. You know what I mean? People might want to get some money from you or whatever. And you think, oh, it's going to set me back X amount of years. You don't know that. You barely know if you're going to be alive tomorrow. But it's looking back, you know what I mean? When we were talking, it made sense. But now that I'm thinking about it, that's not the case. We don't really run things as much as we think we do. God runs this thing. But a lot of times we tend to forget, we think that we can work 10 hours a day, 20 hours a day, 50 hours a day. We're going to be straight. No, you're not. The person I was talking to that said that, getting weight, stressed out. Getting money though. Is that really what we're doing it for? I don't think so. You better watch this book. Read it. I know you got it already, but you're definitely not reading it every day, and you're definitely not applying it because you don't sound like you do. So, level up, man. Level up. If you happen to see this video, I don't even know if he's gonna watch this video, but whoever is watching this video, benefit from it. But I'm done with the yapping. I'm about to listen to Beyonce. Peace and love.